Past 8.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Well, there's a new innovative ad campaign that's been going on for a little while now, particularly on TV and on billboards. You might have seen it if you've been in Auckland City. A few students from Unitec have had their lives at the tertiary institution Unitec featured in a documentary-style kind of ad campaign. It's all going to culminate, in fact, later on with a hour-long documentary on Channel 4, documenting their progress through education. And two of the students are joining me in the studio this morning, Netane and Vicky. Good morning to you both.
Morning,
man.
And Netane, you're a nursing student.
Yep, that's right.
And Vicky, you're doing photography.
Yes.
Yeah. How did you guys manage to get roped into this? Because it's one thing to go and, do the whole education thing, because that's full on enough, right? But it's also quite another thing to have TV cameras follow you around as you do it. Netane, why did you get into it?
Thing is, I got recommended by some of my friends and also the lecturers.
Yeah.
And then
they said you'd be a good candidate.
Yeah. And then they just called me up for an interview. After the interview, and then 2 days from then, they called me up and said, can we come in and just for a chat? And then there was a contract just to sign for the campaign. Nice. Yeah.
Does it? I guess from the outset, does it make the education a little bit cheaper? Because the education's not cheap these days.
Oh yeah, for me, we're getting this full year scholarship. I'd say.
Right. So
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's a good thing about it. They really support us.
Nice.
Having this campaign with us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Was it the same process for you, Vicky?
Well, it was. It was a friend that emailed me and said, "Oh man, you'd be great for this." So I said, I read it and I thought, I don't know if I want a film crew following me around for the whole year.
Yeah.
But then I just filled it out. I thought, no, I won't get chosen, but I'll just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Mean as opportunity, and then next minute down to the final 3.
Nice.
So yeah.
Now, this whole idea of having someone follow you around, it's like, reality TV sort of scenario. Is it difficult? I mean, how often are the cameras there with you on a day?
Not that often. They actually let us know when they're going to be around, and they'll say, okay, for the next week we need an overview of what you're doing.
Yeah. And
then we just let them know what's going on for us in terms of our studies and family and all that sort of thing, because they want to get a balance of not just the study life but also our personal life. And I think that's what sort of put me off for a little while, because I was kind of like, I like my anonymousness.
Yeah.
But we've just, I think this opportunity has meant that for all of us, we've had to really step out and just allow ourselves to be seen on billboards and in ads and be recognised.
And so it's warts and all, isn't it, Netane? It's kind of like, your failures could be in the documentary as well.
Yeah, the thing is, it's always, especially when it's your first time to actually be on TV, it's kind of but
exciting at first.
Yeah, exciting at first, and second, it's a new life for you where people giving you that look and stuff. But right now, I think we're getting used to that. So yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how long has the process been so far? Has it been a while? A few months?
We started the first ad campaign last year, December.
Yeah, it started on around January.
Yeah, and then they showed it in Jan.
Filming.
Yeah.
And Vicky, what year are you in?
I'm in my 3rd year.
So things are getting pretty full on.
Oh, bro, things are full on hardcore.
Yeah.
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 I was just telling Netane when we were sitting outside, bro, I've got this to do straight after this, and then I'm going to rush to that. And yeah.
You can't really spare a whole lot of time for interviews and things, really, can you?
No.
You got a lot to do.
It's worth it.
Yeah. So 3rd year photography. So what does that mean? What are you getting into now? Or what particular areas?
Well, for me, I have an interest in documentary photography, but at the moment I'm working on a series of Indigenous portraits of women.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of the conceptual development behind that is just looking at being Māori myself and being Indigenous, looking at my history and looking at the historical things behind Indigenous people, things to do with biculturalism, colonisation, and so those sorts of ideas are backing up my work.
And how do you draw that into photography?
Drawing that into photography, spending time with women, hearing their stories. I'm also doing a little documentary at the same time to go with the project.
Okay.
Yeah, and just sort of sitting down with them and taking photos.
Moving pictures documentary.
Yeah, so I'm doing stills photography as well as a 90-second clip of them talking about something from their childhood or their immigration to New Zealand or
cool
issues like that.
That sounds a great project.
Yeah.
Netane, you're doing nursing. What year now?
I'm in year 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Just currently doing one more paper and then move on to year 3.
Right.
So,
and are you going to specialise in a particular area of nursing?
I was thinking of moving on to year 3, choose to do theatre nurse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty full on.
Yeah.
So
just waiting for that. When you get into year 3, straight up.
Yeah.
Focus on that.
And have any of your skills come in handy so far?
I don't know if you've heard, but just from the skills that I got on year 3, the first year, I get to save a life of a little baby back in Ireland when I went for a visit.
Crikey!
So I'd say it was just amazing to have that experience.
Wow!
And through that, I'll keep going to the end.
So you just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Oh yeah, I'd say yeah.
And you managed to save the life of a little baby. Was that back in where?
Back in Tonga.
In Tonga?
Yeah. Well, I was in a church service. To shorten the story, there was this little baby choking and no one didn't really know what to do.
Yeah.
For me, as the knowledge that I got from nursing, I just clicked, baby was choking, and then back blows on the back, straight up, a rock log fell out of the baby and then started crying.
Yeah.
And then from there, the baby was saved. So from that experience that I had, I'd say, man, without nursing, I don't think I would have known that stuff to do. So I was pretty happy on doing that. But first, I wasn't really into nursing, to be honest. But after that experience, I was like, oh yeah, that's the right thing.
It sounds like you're both doing something and studying something that can actually make a difference in people's lives.
Oh yeah.
And is that something you thought about before you got into what you're doing?
Yeah, I think for me, I've always been sort of passionate about community issues and community health. And for me, photography, I mean, I don't want to do anything that's just solely for my own selfishness, I want to make sure. I mean, I look at the New Zealand and our nation, and I'm like, man, whatever I do, I just wanted to be able to contribute to the community. And I mean, the arts, it can do a lot to inspire people, creativity.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm all about contributing to society. I don't know, maybe that sounds a bit cheesy, but it's true. It's true.
I think, and hold on to that, because I think some people do have that, and then somehow they get lost along the way, and it's a real struggle to stay on the rails to keep that mindset. So be strong with that, I reckon. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's going to be exciting seeing your progress throughout the 12 months, and looking forward to that full-length documentary, probably screening early 2012, I'd say, on TV3 or TV4. And maybe get you guys back in to talk about your progress as well into the future.
Oh, we're keen.
Yeah, cool. Hey, that was Netane and Vicky from Unitec, both studying there, one nursing, one photography.